Hello YouTube, it's me again. I decided to make this video, one, to test out a new, guess I say it will be camera. I've only been using my phone to film these videos so far, and well, I had a Note 7, and I got it replaced after Samsung permanently stopped Note 7 production. So I got a 7 Galaxy S7 Edge because I like the Edge feature. So quality should be the same, but I don't know. But I wanted to highlight what I have here, which is 250 gigabyte hard external Firewire hard drive made by Mac Store, connected to an Apple ibook G4. Doesn't actually have a battery installed. Didn't come with a battery. Didn't need one. So I just keep it plugged in and it works fine. Didn't come with the original power adapter either, so I bought one of those. But I bought it completely untested with a beat up old computer that's sitting on a table at a flea market. Person said $5. I gave her $5. I got the thing. Works absolutely fine. Just if anyone's curious, all the personal data that she had on it, or whoever owned it before that used it, completely wiped and put in with generic information, like just ABCD for username, passwords, stuff like that. All generic stuff. So, what it's a PowerPC computer. It is not good for going online. Pretty much useless for most of the stuff I use a computer for. So, I decided to turn it into a file server. So, I got that. I did not pay $15 for it. I paid slightly less than that. It's 250 gigabytes. I did buy it used at a flea market too. It did have personal data on it. It was used by a video editing company that made shows for Discovery Channel. Yes, they were actually the whole videos and everything for the making of 2 episodes of Extreme Engineering on Discovery Channel. Episode 301 and 302. I do not have the data anymore because although it was cool to say, oh, I have this data, I needed a drive, didn't have anywhere else to put the data to keep this watch myself, so I just wiped it. I just wiped the drive and set up as just file storage. So that label, I did not put that on it. It was by the other person, but the name has a nice ring to it, and it's already marked. I'm not gonna bother to take the label off. So that's why I call it. The one thing I did change is I use it as it's all here as capitals. I do it as all lowercase. And so far this system works perfectly. So far. I'll go to my main desktop and show you. I did change the video card in my desktop to a DVI output, since this monitor can handle it. So I'll just show you right here. This is my name of my file server. This is firewalled from the outside network, so no one will be able to access it, even if they know the name. But so far, I just have uploaded the homework files from my AlphaSmart. And it's really cool. I can store it there. I can save space on my actual hard drive. And this is cool. It does work. And watch this. I'll open the file. I'll open this file. Didn't do it that time. Maybe if I open this. The bar on the front is actually 2 LEDs which blink independently when you're accessing it, which is cool. Checking is my actual. I have a mechanical wind-up pocket watch. Unfortunately, for some reason, it has to be on its back to continue to tick. Probably something's binding it up, causing friction or something. Probably just needs to be lubricated, because I never lubricated it, and I don't know if anyone else did. So I just thought I would highlight that. It does work. Really cool. I can turn this around. Computer just went to sleep. That's weird. Must have bumped the magnet towards the close to the reed switch. A lot. That's better. Just now I got it opened up all the way. And to do this, I just mounted it through Firewire. Just mounted Firewire 400. It's slow, but it works. Even though almost no one uses Firewire anymore. But I buy mostly used technology. I don't think I've bought something new for over a year. If you just go into system preferences in sharing, this is what I have enabled. I thought I had remote logins connected too. Oh well. So that works. And can just show how I mounted it. That isn't a, that's running Mac OS 10.4, hold on, find out what it, the whole, it's running 10.4.11, 1.33 gigahertz PowerPC T4. Only has a 512 built in. I don't want to bother doing that. And if you notice, the my name of the startup drive is changed because it got wiped out at one point. Now you had to write it back. I put it back in correctly. So I'll just close that. Close the screen mostly. Just go. Another reason why I didn't want to use this computer for any work or anything and bring it around is around where the battery would go, the frame is actually broken. I don't know if it's from a drop or something, but it's broken. That's just the way it is. I don't want to fix it. I have actually opened this computer up multiple times. Which is about multiple minus one more than I wanted to. I've actually I did upgrade the hard drive in it because because I set up to dual boot it with the newest PowerPC version of Debian 8.6, which it has on that in the bootloader and everything that goes with that. It runs. It runs. Everything works. I did run into a lot of problems when I was trying to install it. I found there's multiple settings once it's finished installing base system on what you want to install on top of that for the desktop environment. I just installed, it's called Cinnamon, which is what Linux Mint runs, which is what I have on my desktop running. I don't use anything higher than Windows XP for my computers. I have on my 2015 model year laptop which is the last thing I bought new. Well, no, wait, that's not true. I bought some adapters and stuff new since then. But that's the main thing I bought new. It has 750 gig hard drive, Core i3 processor in it, 6 gigabytes of RAM. Thing is that's awesome. I had a problem with the keyboard. The keyboard wire came out and got bumped loose. Unfortunately, it was after warranty period was already done, since even though I bought it in 2015, I did buy it early in 2015, so the warranty's been expired for a while. I do not pay for service plans. nor will I ever. As I can fix stuff myself. Unless it's like I ever for whatever reason buy like a brand new Mac or something, and they offer an extended service plan because Apple's made the Macintosh, the new Mac computers, like impossible for you to go in and like fix anything in them. At least from what I've seen in YouTube videos of them. That's why it's not. Another reason I will never buy a new computer again is because I'll get my laptop out here. Yeah, Toshiba. Good computer. I'm gonna put this for now. I open this. I'm sorry for it going black while you do that. It has... The one complaint I have about this is it's very thin keyboard. It flexes because it's not clicked in correctly, because I fixed it. I took out and stuff. It's this trackpad. I like that it actually has a trackpad with buttons. Has a webcam. Never took the plastic off. Don't think I will. Core i3. No idea what that was. So, like, good specs. I don't take the things off. Battery's fully charged, so I can turn this on. It came with Windows 8.1. When Microsoft was offering to upgrade your computers to Windows 10, I took advantage of that, and I upgraded to Windows 10. Shut down the Windows shut my computer down out of Windows, boot it back up into Linux. I haven't touched it since. It says I believe this says, does it have, I forget if I upgraded it to Linux Mint 17.3 or it still has Linux Mint 16. I think it's 17.3, but I'm not sure. And I also have where is this 2014 computer? I forget. It could I think it's a 2014, actually. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the stuff off the top of my head. I do have the box up there. I bought it in a bundle from the National Best Buy. Because they had the bundle, it was a bundle, was pretty much the same price as the Burlington Best Buy, but it was a bundle. It came with a Logitech mouse and some security software and an 8 gig USB drive, which it's nice. I do like it. And let's see, it has, I don't know if you can see it, only one USB 3.0 port. This is the HDMI to VGA converter with the audio. I don't know why I bought it with the audio, because the audio is completely useless. It just lowers the resolution of the picture you get out of it and everything. The one good thing is it works. It works with my Raspberry Pi too. And though I did not buy the Raspberry Pi, it was a birthday present. I got the original one as a birthday present. And my dad had an original one that runs some stuff, but a lightning surge shorted out the expansion port, and he needed an expansion port. So he took mine in exchange. He bought me a Raspberry Pi 2, which is old because now they have Raspberry Pi 3 out. If only he could figure a way to make him need a Raspberry Pi 2, so he'll buy me the next new one. No, I don't want to do that to him. Although it would be cool if he did. But if I want a Raspberry Pi 3, I'll buy one. End of story. Also, I have a Raspberry Pi Zero, which I did buy myself. It's not one of the first ones. It's after they stopped the production for a while, and then they started up again, and they made a few revisions to it. It works. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I had a 10-port USB hub that was trying to hook it up to, so I would get power because it's a powered hub, and then I would connect the USB input directly into the USB input on the hub, and my idea was I could plug stuff directly into the hub, and it would, because the Raspberry Pi Zero is small, very small, and takes very little power, figured I could just change one of the ports on the hub into an HDMI port, since they look similar. Well, not too similar, but similar enough that if you're not paying attention, you can try plug it USB stick into an HDMI port. I know because I have done that. Does not work. So I was thinking I could do that, but for some reason, I do that, it just does not work. And, well, the video's going on, so enough of me ranting. Let's get back to this. I'm actually going to open the About computer on this so I can show you a graphics card and all of that good stuff. I did talk about it a little bit in the last video, but I'll show you like full specs. Here we are. Linux Mint 17.3 Cinnamon 64-bit. And there are a bunch of stuff I don't care that I don't know about. You might care about it. I don't. Intel Pentium 4 CPU, 3.2 GHz, one core. I guess that means. 2 GB of RAM. That is what came with a computer when I bought it. It has 481.7 gigabytes in hard drives. That was only, it was about 109, it was about 190 before, but now it's 481, because I stuck in a 300 gig SATA drive into the computer as well. Cool. I have it gave me a little bit more storage, but there's files on the other drive still that I don't want to delete yet. So, and here's the graphics: Advanced Micro Devices Inc. AMD ATI something Radeon blah blah VGA, bunch of stuff. But it does have 3 output modes: DVI, S-Video, VGA. So if I ever figure out how to make it so that the outputs can run independently, I could run theoretically three monitors, which is why I bought the card. I thought I could do that. Unfortunately, E-Machines was crappy, and they made the computer unable to use the motherboard output and an external graphics card. Great. Oh, might not be E-Machine's fault. Might be whoever made the stinking motherboard. It is an Intel motherboard. Not say. I hope that doesn't mean that means I just bad in an Intel motherboard. Probably should have thought about that more before I said that. No, I don't know what it is. Maybe E-Machines maybe it's in the E-Machines BIOS that's on it. Maybe it's Intel. I don't know. Whoever's at fault for it. It's just very disappointing. But I can live. I have my monitor using DVI now. So I'm happy. Although I do miss when I use my laptop as a desktop. It has both VGA and HDMI outputs. So I had two VGA monitors connected to it. I have since upgraded to two of my monitors. I've added that one and that one. I got that one at a flea market for $0. It was free. Some guy had a pile of stuff that said free. Just take it. So I took it. Pretty cool. What I really like about that monitor, is they just use the 3-prong AC power adapter. They have an internal power supply. This one does not. I bought it used without it. Fortunately, my other monitor used the same thing. So it all worked out there. But now, I can't have 4 monitors. Although, I don't know why I would want 4 monitors. Although it would be cool if I did. If I had it. But I actually have 3 VGA cables in one DVI, so I could do that if I wanted to. But no. No. I do have Logitech speakers. They are probably about close to 10 years old. And they work perfectly. So if there's anyone out there who says Logitech speakers are crap, they won't last too many. They won't last for however long they would say they wouldn't last for. Whoever, they might say something about that. And I do agree, other speakers would probably work better. I mean, my dad's computer has these big speakers that, at the time he bought them, they were quite expensive. But he didn't. And that wasn't recently. They're old and they work. And these are old and they work. Not quite as old, but they still work. And one of the reasons I replaced my monitors with my old one, the green was busted on it. So it would have this whole green fuzziness to the whole picture behind the actual picture. And it would go away if you used the monitor a whole lot. But the resolution was lower and it has that. I think it was because of some physical damage at some point in its lifespan. It's a good monitor. It's still an okay monitor though, so I don't know what I'll do with it. But yeah, so this is all my good stuff. And the Commodore 64 is sitting there. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I have actually figured out